What's up, everybody? Zach here today, and we're gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna show you guys how to make a spatchcock chicken. That's a term that I recently came across myself. I've seen chickens done this way, but I didn't really know that that was the term, so that might be something new to you as well. What we've got here are two little hens, and we're gonna be cooking these today. I'm gonna be doing some videos on how I cook them, and I'm gonna do them two different ways. I'm gonna make a video of me doing it using a snake method on a drum style grill, and then I'm gonna be cooking the other one on my Pit Boss pellet smoker. And so we'll do a little comparison video, and we'll also get to see how those come out, and you'll get to see what it looks like when it's all said and done. So let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this video, and we're gonna show you what it means to spatchcock a chicken. So what you're doing is you've got the spine on a chicken. You've got the front here where you've got your breast and your legs and everything, and then you've got the back where the spine just sort of runs all the way down, and then you can see where the tail is there. So all you do, it's really simple. If you got a pair of shears, you can also do this with a knife, but a good heavy set of shears makes this pretty easy to do. You just run it like right down the spine. And you'll have to cut through a little bit of bone, but it's not bad. And then you cut down the other side. And I used to do nothing but straight beer can chicken, you know, where you stand these chickens up and you put the beer can in there, and that's how you hold the chicken where it's gonna be, and that's what, you know, the beer evaporates out of the can in the chicken, keeping it moist. But since I've been doing it this way, I think I like it better. And usually all I'm gonna do extra is I'm gonna trim a little bit of this up, just because usually when you're smoking a chicken, a lot of this excess skin, it's gonna come out more rubbery than anything, and nobody really wants to eat that. So, and then all you do is you open it up like that. You're gonna flip it over to where the breast, because you got your breastbone right here, this little hard spot. And you're going to just give it a press. And essentially you're just breaking that bone up a little bit to where that chicken can lay out flat, and that's typically, for me anyway, how I'm gonna set it onto that smoke. I'm gonna season both sides. I'm gonna get it good and dry before I season it, rub it down with a little bit of olive oil, and then I'm gonna put the seasoning on it. And so for anybody that wants to see that again, we're just gonna find that spine and work your way down. This is a pair of Oklahoma Joe meat shears, and I'll leave a link to these below. If you haven't already, please feel free to hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. I think I'm gonna start doing more how-to videos. If you enjoy this type of content and you're already a subscriber and you wanna see more of it, just let me know. And if there's anything in particular that you would like me to show you how to do, I'll be happy to do it. All you gotta do is just comment, tell me what you want, and we'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Just like that. And what you do is you throw this on the smoker as well, and you feed it to your dog, and they love you even more than they loved you before. And if your dog doesn't like you, maybe this can be how you change your relationship, you know. Maybe you got a dog that just thinks you suck. I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't know. But they'll like you if you give them a chicken neck. Yeah, you really want to flatten that out. So even if you have to get in there and just do a little, get the muscle. Get the muscle involved. So I'm going to do the same thing here, is I'm just going to trim this just a little bit. Because some of the thinner skin, the stuff that kind of coats the top, if you do it right, you can get some crisp smoke in these things. But if you don't get it just right, then all that's just going to be real rubbery, and it's going to be something that you end up throwing away anyway. I think I'm pretty pleased with that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little seasoning on there. This is something that I've been using lately, Country Bob's seasoning. I don't know if you've ever used this. I just kind of came across it, and it is a seasoning salt, so you don't want to go super heavy, but it's got a lot of like onion powder, garlic powder, clove, tula, I don't know what that is, and then a bunch of other stuff, and it's just got a great taste. It smells like, if you've ever been around a crawfish boil, it smells like a crawfish boil. I don't know why. It doesn't taste like a crawfish boil. But I'm gonna put one of these, I'm gonna season with the Country Bob's. And you just wanna make sure that you're getting seasoning on every little bit of this chicken. You don't wanna miss anything. And so you can see, I'm not going super heavy, but I'm also not going super light. There's a lot of fat in chicken, and a lot of stuff's gonna render down. So this chicken can handle a lot of seasoning. And on this chicken, I'm gonna use something I bought yesterday. I've never used it before. This is Kinder's wood-fired garlic seasoning. And I've used a couple of Kinder's products and have not been let down yet. I'll be leaving links to this stuff. You can check it out. And what I do is I just taste a little bit of this and see what it tastes like. And once you've cooked enough and tasted enough of the things you cook, you start to get an idea of what type of tastes go good on what type of meat. And that's the taste that this has told me that it would be good on chicken. It does not just taste like garlic. It's got a wild taste. It's really good. And so, it almost smells like almost like a chili type of a smell. And then we're just gonna do a nice little pepper. This stuff's got pepper in it, but in my opinion, you really can't go too heavy on the black pepper. And then you just flip it over. And we're gonna season everything again. I just realized I did not dry my skin and put the olive oil on the skin. So that's important. Even if you make a mistake like what I just did there, you want to go back, dry that skin off, because if you leave the skin real moist, it's going to come out soggy and it's just not going to be as good. So make sure that you got some paper towels and that you just pat dry the skin and that you put a little bit of olive oil. And typically, what I'll use is just like the spray that you put in a pan. You just put that in there and you just spray it on. So I'm gonna be using a bottle. And we're just gonna rub it on there. And so I'm just gonna put this onto the skin a little bit here. You don't have to have a whole lot. This is just to help bind the seasoning to the skin. And it's also going to help to crisp that skin up just a little bit when you cook it. So I know you're getting a little bit more than you bargained for if you've hung in here with me. This is just how to spatchcock a chicken, but I'm actually showing you my process. And then there'll be another video that I'm about to post today as well about how I cook these things and how they turned out. So all things for you to think about. And we're just going to put that on there. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot season it with my left hand. Like, I cannot. I'm the guy that when I try to throw a baseball left-handed, you know I'm not left-handed. Like 100%. 100%. Nothing better than a good crispy piece chicken skin. I know that. So it's worth the effort to go in there and do that pat dry and put that olive oil on there. If you have a special technique that you like to use, and you've seen this video and you're thinking, man, he is doing that all wrong, or he should try this seasoning. It's the best thing that anyone's ever had and nobody knows about it. Tell me about it. I'd love to try it, do a review on it. And I'll give you credit in the video if you make a recommendation like that. I usually go a little heavier on the seasoning on the skin side, just because it's gonna render down so much. And it's gonna have a lot of drippings and stuff coming off of it. So a lot of the seasoning that's on that skin is gonna run off with those drippings, and you're gonna wind up losing some flavor that way. So I think we about got it. I got this chicken whooped. I never thought I'd have so much trouble whooping a chicken. You just really want to make sure that you get some seasoning on all of it. Nobody wants a flavorless bite. All right. So there we have it. We've got the Kinder's Spatchcock chicken, and we've got the Country Bob's Spatchcock chicken, and we're going to be letting these sit for just a little while we get the smokers ready, and then we'll be throwing them on there, and we'll see y'all in those videos. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it to this point, please smash that like button for me, hit subscribe, making content all the time, and thank you for any comments that you leave. I always try to respond. And guys, thank you. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.